Hello everyone, welcome back to Invisible Ink. Moving on, another mission here. We just finished a successful tech expo. I don't think Central's gonna have much to say here, but I loaded this from the screen just in case.
But I can't yet pin them down.
Damn it. They were supposed to show their hand by now. What other options do we have?
Precious few. I'll run the numbers again. Maybe we missed something the first time.
Choose your next operation carefully. Incognito is almost out of power, but Monster might yet come through with something. Make sure we're prepared for whatever might come.
Yeah, I never noticed it before. I guess I don't listen to Central's voice that much, but you can I think tell the difference between the expansion. Can you shut up? If you rewind there and listen to Central's last message and her previous message, there's different audio effects being applied, I think. Because they did something not exactly the same way when the last message was an expansion message, and I think the ones before that were all base game messages. I'm not sure. Maybe they were all expansion messages and I'm just dumb. But I've heard that you can tell some difference, and listening to that made me be like, oh yeah, maybe you can. So we have one more mission to go before the mid-game story missions such as Foundry. And we have a ton of items to work with. That's the exciting part. And a fair chunk of money as well. I think it might be nice to max out International's hacking. Because this chip has 5 uses in it, and it turns power into money, right? And 2 points in hacking, assuming you can use the chip 5 times, which, okay, sure, International doesn't like to get up next to consoles, and we might actually need the power, but if we can delay until late in a mission, getting some of the power, using this 5 times means we'll get the difference between using it 5 times at hacking 3 versus at hacking 5 is 5 times the power difference of upgrading, which is, well, I can't point at it, but it's 3. So we get a rebate of 1,500 credits toward, if we can actually manage to use the econ chip up. Now, I mean, that doesn't mean it's guaranteed to be the best choice to do that, right? It only costs us net $200, but that's $200 we have to spend $1,700 now to get the $1,500 later, and I'm not sure how much we can really afford to use the econ chip. But if we had our hacking maxed out, we would be getting a lot more power in each mission as well, and could therefore afford to use the econ chip more liberally, so I bet it could work. Plus, we could finally deal with the hostile AI a bit better. I'm talking myself around with the idea that it might actually be a good plan. We wouldn't have a lot left. We could buy somebody some strength or something, and that would be it. Or we could sell some items and make a bit more space. I'm also not sure what our next mission should be. I think that there are several reasonable options, right? Almost any of these are reasonable. I don't love Cyber Labs, but it probably would not be a horrible play.
Corporate augmentation implant is
right?
a surprisingly good.
The nanofab could be nice, except that I guess we did just get loaded up with powerful items. We don't really need to buy anything right now. The detention center probably is the worst. Well, no, executive terminals are the worst because there's only going to be one mission next. So that's the one thing we can definitely rule out. Detention center is questionable because we can't really even upgrade the agents we have yet. So I feel like it really comes down to not Tech Expo, Security Dispatch, or one of the 2 Informant rendezvous. And I think we should take the Informant rendezvous. If nothing else, to redeem the previous failed mission. But also because, like, Informant tips are pretty sweet. And we don't really need more items. For the same reason we don't want to go to an NFAB, we don't really want to go to a security dispatch. So I think we should do one of the Informant rendezvous, and doing the one that's difficulty 3 seems quite a bit easier than the one that's difficulty 4. And we also get a bit more money in FTM if we can, like, steal from their router or hack scanner or whatever. So I think this is our next mission here. The fact that it's close is immaterial, right? We only get to do one mission either way. So we should probably, now that we've got so many powerful items, start making space by selling our kind of very cheap items that we were just carrying on account of, like, I didn't necessarily want to commit to selling them yet.
The more you buy and sell, the closer I get to retirement. Funny how the house always wins.
Ah, don't forget this one's Anarchy 3, but Banks has that.
The cupboard is bare, friend. Lucky you keep me in stock, and I'll keep you in credits.
The Amnesiac is nice. Obviously I'm not selling this. I am not selling this. I just put it in the inventory to make room so I could look around. Okay. So what do we... I'd like, you know, a more, like, clear catalog, I guess, of the weapons that we have. Specifically. We have 3 Neurals. The E Shock Trap, which sort of counts. And then this Volt Disruptor. We could probably sell one of the Neurals just to make space and get some more upgrades. Like, yes, you don't want to super rely on your experimentals, because they will run out eventually. But in the meantime, they're pretty dope. I don't know. I mean, I guess a difficulty 3 FTM mission is not going to have that many armored guards, and I might want to KO some of them anyway. So maybe it's better to not use the experimental weapons yet. Bring those into, like, Omni, and make sure they have plenty of charges. Or uses. I mean, I'm going to need to bring some in, because I don't even have enough weapons to give to all my agents without using some of them. But we could, like, give Draco... Well, he wants the big old gun, actually, right? So maybe I can give the other 2 my kind of low-grade melee weapons. And have Draco sitting on my emergency... Oh, no, you don't want that, obviously. Sitting on my emergency supplies of big guns. And still plenty of space to carry a little bit of extra loot out. So if I do that, and let's say I do follow through with the plan of giving International some hacking, I have $500 left. Strength for Banks, maybe? Well, I have $700, but enough to buy either one of these upgrades, but not enough to buy speed. Yeah, I think strength for Banks is reasonable. I said Banks. We could also float the money and hope to find something useful on the mission, but... Oh, by the way, I'm going to have a second amnesiac for this Informant mission. Extra goodies, okay. But, I mean, just being able to carry stuff is nice. Oh, I don't need the lock decoder, that's right. Maybe I could get away with just floating the money. I was carrying it just to remember I have it, but I think this is enough strength. Yeah, let's bring some money in. Maybe I can actually hit a shop for the first time in 100 years. I got some teasing about that in the comments.
We've been flying blind for too long. Our old network is gone, but Monster has put us in touch with a reliable freelancer who can help us build it back up again. First, we'll need to get them on site and secure their cover. Make sure the enemy doesn't spot them, or the job will get complicated.
Or the job will get complicated. I like that. Doesn't say you get, you know, you fail the mission or anything, but it sure does get complicated. I am not prepared, by the way. If a drone, like... Well, that's not true. I could shoot it, I guess. But the good news is this one's not in Sankaku. Okay. So, for example, this would be a great console to get some econ from, right? And we can loot the others. If you use it... Do you get hash keys normally if you use the econ chip? Probably not, right? Maybe. I didn't listen to everyone's intro messages, whatever. Okay, they're not even showing up for me to read them. I'm not sure what's up with that. Careful clicking with Draco, by the way. He a few pixels off, and you could kill someone instead of... You could put an eye out. I'll open the door first to check for guards up here. Okay, nothing. Wow, look at all these consoles. We're gonna be rich. Okay. Not really anywhere good to hide in this room, then. Well, not for Draco, but someone else could, like, distract him down into this area and then hide here or something. Actually, even Draco could hide here if we distracted the guard to this area. Let's have the informant peek the other side. I'm trying to, like, do the scouting with my low value agents, low power agents, because it's less committal in terms of where my good agents go. I can decide where to put them after. Okay, I think I see what we're doing turn one. Well, I kind of wanted to start on the router, but I guess this camera is more important. So, like, uplink the demon database, parasite the camera is kind of my start. And neither agent can get out here. So I think I'll have International plan to go this way. Banks come over here, this being the only place we've so far found a guard. She gets here, she has 9.5. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5.5, 6.5. We've observed this guy, so whichever way he adjusts to us being here, we will be able to get to the other side of this cover. One problem is this camera, potential camera here, right? I don't think there is one, but it means Draco can't hide here. He would have to peek before he goes there, and that's not safe. So I think we're just getting Draco out of the room. What happens if you overwatch with this? It can shoot people through walls, but surely you can't see them move through walls? Oh wow, we could even shoot that. That seems a little bit unreasonable. Not that it's unreasonable that it would work. But unreasonable maybe that I would to do it right now. It doesn't seem like I need it that bad. The noise on this, by the way, is 8 tiles? Is that an 8? It's an 8, right? Not a 6? Seems like a lot. But sure. So I think we want to just get out of the way with Draco. If someone comes in from here, that's a little troubling, but I I kind of made a mistake on that front, I think. Well, no. International can go up here, pass off a weapon to the Informant, and then come back down here. Because I want International to use the econ chip on this, and then be ready to slurp these up and then run this way. So I want her, like, ending her turn down here, not up there. Because we don't want to take these consoles this turn. We want to take them next turn when they'll have hash keys in them. So, I'm just a little worried about someone coming in through this door. Which is why I thought having a weapon up here would be nice, and I was trying to figure out how to make that happen. And I think the best plan is to have International pass one off to the Informant. But I'll have to put the Informant in front of the door directly if I want it to work. Oh, and if I do that, the camera will see here. Alright, we're just going to assume no one comes through the door. That's my plan. Oh wait, Draco can get to here. That's fine. I don't know why I was so worried. I still want to give the Informant a weapon, but it's less important now. Okay, so Banks goes over here. Oh, you almost tricked me. I was ready for a camera there, though. Okay. Well. Now I want both of these. But I also want to power up Link this turn. So, I guess we're giving up on one hash key to do both of those things. Which one has the most power? These two. So, come up here. Let's see. So we should get $600 out of this, right? Oh, it says so right there. 600 credits. Cool. Kind of weird that there was no animation for that and that it was wireless. I don't think it was offering me that choice on the others until I was next to them, was it? So shouldn't it have showed her jamming a chip in there? Like, not super important, obviously, but that's sort of what I expected. Okay, so uplink this. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to parasite this shit. I can just go. Right. I have flail. It's just as cheap. So if I go here, I know which way he will adjust his pathing. He'll come down this way. But then I won't actually be able to get to cover, because I only have 2.5 moves. So I think I need to go here to distract him.
What the?
What the? I love it when they say that. They're so easy to tease. I do, though, still want International to... Actually, you know what? I could put her here. Just to make sure we grab a shitload of hash keys before she gets going into this area. Oh, fuck. I forgot to give the weapon away. Which I still want to do. So I wasted some of International's moves there. And then more by going to here instead of here. So give me your amnesiac and take this weapon, please. Ugh, now I can't even get out of the... Alright, this was maybe not the best way to do things. So I already put the uplink in. I think a parasite here is fine. I don't want the sysadmin coming over here, I think. I don't know. He's probably gonna... It doesn't really matter. I could parasite this and flail this, maybe? Yeah, that seems like an okay start. Alright, several mistakes that turn, but nothing too bad, I think. And now... It's not even that useful to be... to have this peak open, I think. I don't know, I think it's still fine. I'll move here. If anyone comes into the room, I should hear them. It's not like... This is K&O where they'll have sprinters.
Operator, our informant is as good as dead unless we secure their cover. If anyone sees them before they leave, make sure to clean up those
I must be
loose ends.
jumpy tonight.
Really? That counts as being seen?
Not necessarily. If you can find a non-lethal solution, use it. The informant should have some equipment on them for that.
I'm getting a red flag on my network security monitor. Looks like FTM has been installing security routers in a lot of their facilities. It's going to keep bumping up the firewalls around here until you take it out.
I mean, it's not the end of the world or anything. Because we can just amnesiac this guy, but I wouldn't expect that to count. Like, I don't know, I guess he was looking at me before I grabbed him. So I suppose if I had been here, that wouldn't have counted as witnessed. Okay, fair enough. Draco, you have been deemed the carrier of the amnesiac. Give me the one that has only 3 uses left, please. I'd like to get it down to 1 so I can sell it without wasting any value. Oh, what did I see back there? Another camera, but it's off. Okay. This is the one with 3 uses? Yep. Good, good, good. Okay, so what I wanted to do with International is sprint down here, grab both of these consoles, and then sprint back. Meanwhile, Banks can then re-sprint to re-distract this guy so that we can move on without worrying about the noise International is making. I can grab this as well. Although I probably do need the power. Like I don't need to like try to use my econ chip on every console. We'll run into enough of them eventually. And especially this one is like a low power console.
Hey, what was that?
Okay, well, good to know. Echo, and they investigate when you hack consoles, plus maybe some other stuff.
Hold on, did you hear something?
I think I'm gonna grab this one first. Just so I can find out what the other ones are before I sprint over here in case for some reason I change my mind. Draws the attention of a guard. Okay, in this case the sysadmin, so that's okay. And padlock. So we can't keep locked doors, okay. Now I will sprint this guy to here. No? Tricky. Because I want International to, if there is a keycard here, get the keycard from this guy. But I also want Banks to be the last sprint that he hears. I guess Banks has 4 sprint APs, so she could get to here, pass off a key card, stop sprinting. Oh, but then she would be stopping sprinting. Okay, well, we can just have her not stop sprinting this turn. I'm sure it'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Did you hear that?
And also, if this guy doesn't have a key card, then we actually can redistract him. Because we won't have to pass. Oh, okay, he has one. Alright, International. I'm risking Banks's life/career here to get International to easier safety. I guess I could have handed her a weapon and then KO'd this guy, but that's not what I want to do. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go here, 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 and he won't see me. I'll be in a bit of hot water as per this door, I guess? Maybe it is better to knock him out. What if I did something funny like sprint to here? This looks like obviously an unsafe position, but it might not be. Because I think it is unsafe, but like if he tries to investigate this square, how's he gonna move? He's gonna go 1, 2.5. Right? And then he'll be like, oh, that's weird. I can't walk this way for some reason. And he'll walk around. And then that means 3. So he's gone 5.5, 6.5. He has enough moves to walk here, so he would still see us. But if he were just a little bit further away, we actually could use this corner to trick him into not noticing. I mean, I don't think we're getting Banks back anytime soon to steal from this guy. So we could consider, like, having someone else steal from him. Specifically, I guess, Draco. Or we could, like, not do that and plan to... steal from him again... like once he wakes up or something, or just keep him pinned sort of for quite a while. We don't know yet, right? We don't want to send the informant into this room anyway because of this guy, nor Draco. So I guess we can just like defer the decision for a moment. Well, let's have Draco be the one carrying him, I guess. Yeah, I don't think we need to kill him, right? But you know what? Let's wait for the neural scan until we might want the AP or the power. Because right now I don't really. And now it's a question what to do with Banks. I think this square is like safe-ish. It's not like 100% safe. We might end up having to rewind if I do that. Oh, you know, International should have peeked this or observed this guy before we left because he likes grenades. He might not even come into the room. I don't know. I'm gonna risk this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's this square, but not this one. So we go here. Why did it say I would have 2.5 whichever of these I do? Have I made enough diagonal moves that I get cheap diagonals? I guess so.
Did you hear something?
In a way, this is good news. Because now we know how close a guard is. And I don't think he can make it into the room, right? Suppose he had a straight shot. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can't actually make it into the room, which means we should be safe enough here. And then next turn I can go over here, which this guy won't see. And this guy... Ooh, I don't have any armor. Okay, or armor piercing, rather. I guess we're knocking this guy out after all. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Because I can't have both of them looking at me in this room. I don't have the right kind of cover for it. Wait a minute, do I? Well, now that I've gotten here, I don't. But I think this was safe, actually. But no, I couldn't. Yeah, I could have gotten there if I were here. I could have gone like this and hidden from both of them. All right. Well, I may have messed that up. Anything I need to worry about right now? Oh, what is circuit breaker right now? Right. Hacking a console draws the attention of a guard. Sure. I think we can reasonably enough just start on the safe.
Guess it was nothing.
I'd love to see if Banks can... Oh my god!
Alarm level 1. Additional camera.
I was just trying to switch to Banks.
Don't let them see.
Well done. That router's been taken care of.
Yeah, thanks,
That
Central.
equipment would fetch a high price if you managed to lift it.
Bug in the UI Tweaks Reloaded mod where it thinks the corpse is a different unit than the dude, and so it allows you to do that? I don't know, weird. Anyway, so we can get to, like, here. Pretty annoyed about that. I guess I'm just taking this camera before something bad happens. And then hiding here. No, I need to put the body out of the way. So I could have waited on the camera, I guess. Or flailed it. The system admin should be headed towards that camera now. Do I send Draco over to check this out? Just get the point there? I might send him that way anyway if the exit's over here, so it seems kind of silly to send him all the way now, and we could do some exploring instead. So we could hack the camera, no rush. Let's just tuck the informant away in here where she's able to see a little bit further, but safe from discovery of any kind. Like, there's simply no way anyone sees her here. Definitely don't want them taking any cameras right now. Maybe could have sprinted to get here, but that's not so safe either. Draco, I'm gonna need one of those weapons back. You know, I have so much power and hash keys, I could actually turn off padlock right now. But I don't think it's really a problem. Our two main exploratory agents have passcards with them. I was gonna hide here, but then the sysadmin would see me. It's maybe not so great. Yeah, not a lot of places to go in this room. I guess I can hang out with the informant. And meanwhile also grind on this thing for hash keys. Oh, a safe. Yeah. I think I will spend some time, I don't know, like, do I really want to do this? I think I'd rather just, like, keep working on Echo, right? Or have the option, right? There's no need right now to make a decision. It does look like Banks is not super likely to get to this guy. I think we're just going to take his stuff, probably. Nowhere really to put him. I guess just leave him here, right? Would not mind having another program to hack with. I also want that camera. 5, huh? Well, I could parasite it for 3 if I'm willing to wait 2 turns. But I'm not sure if I am. Like, willing to wait past next turn. I want to be able to get to this door, so I think I'm just going to plan to flail this, in which case there's no reason to do it now, is there? No, it just gives the sysadmin a reason to turn around, which I don't want. I want him to be further away from this when it turns around. And he's going to be coming back this direction anyway to check out this safe. I am a little bit like, what about that safe? I don't think so, though. Alright. Messed up by shooting this guy. Also messed up by having to KO the other one.
Nothing.
By positioning Banks here instead of following through on the idea of having her go there, which would have worked out if I had counted it.
You see that?
Check for cameras. They're everywhere, I tell you. I want to hack this camera late so that the sysadmin continues coming this direction. So I want to hack this one first. So I want the sysadmin to deliver his money to banks, basically. I'm totally fine with being spotted here because I can duck into there if necessary. I thought this floor looked somehow like the exit room floor. I don't really have any like obvious anything I could verbalize about why it looks like the exit room, but like the floor and the wall looked like the exit room somehow. I don't know if I'm just imagining that. Okay, maybe we'll just have the informant loot all this stuff. She can't carry the stuff from the router, but it's right by the exit. Like, I think she's not even allowed to become encumbered. She doesn't have those spaces. Or maybe she is. They don't have a space here either. Don't shoot anybody, Draco. Don't shoot any guards on your way out. Okay, now that I'm done hacking everything I need to hack up here, I can take this camera. And I guess go here?
What?
Because then this space will be great cover from both of them and let me easily steal from them both as well. Let's peek this guy to be sure. What? Why isn't he going here? What the hell? I'm glad I checked. Now, I can get back to safety in a couple of ways. I could run up to here, not going through this notice square, but around it. I do have the moves for that. But that... I don't know, it seemed... The problem is it re-triggers this guy to investigate this square, which means he would be staring right out the door. So I don't really want to do that. Well, I guess all the safety in this room is through that door, right? There's nowhere safe to hide in here. So I think I have to go back into this room. And if I'm doing that, I think the safest place to be is here. Just as normal vision. Not safest exactly, but most useful. It lets me steal from this guy before he goes back to his normal patrols. I really don't know why this guy isn't going further. I guess it's because this guy's in his way somehow. I wanted him to come here, though. Also, he throws scan grenades. Does he only have, like, 6 moves? Maybe that explains it. Okay. So he's looking this way, but it still means this square is no good. Oh, I forgot to have International grab more hash keys here. Whoops. Speaking of, let's turn off Echo again. Yes. One, two, three, four, five. So we can sprint as much as we want with this guy. I guess I'll just keep him pinned. One, two, three. So only if there's a guard right here would this be a problem. And if so, they'll hear me here and I'll have time to change my mind. Okay. I guess that's gonna do it. Oh, hacking. Wow, I'm surprised I know there's a safe there. I mean, I could hack this. It's tempting. Yeah, let's do that. I would like another program. And I can follow it up with next turn a parasite on this safe so that the sysadmin keeps going in that direction. Although that might mess up my timing on being able to rerun uplink, so hopefully International finds more power. Banks has gone rogue again. She's all off by herself, surrounded by corpses for some reason. And she's claiming the shot just came right out of the wall. Who would believe that, eh? I don't think sprinting is a good idea. Is it? No. I can't necessarily cope with being heard. Oh, speaking of finding some more power, I would like to econ chip that. But even more than that, I think I want the power. Yeah, and indeed, I can't use the econ chip from a distance. So, kind of weird that it doesn't show you, like, jacking into the console like it would for another agent. You would think International's remote hacking would only be used for remote hacking. I'm going here, like, just to kind of grind out hash keys and because it's close to the door. Yeah, I don't want anyone noticing this, thank you very much. If it were the sysadmin, that would be one thing. But it might not be. There can't be a camera there, International would have noticed. There can't be a stationary guard there, he would have heard me last turn. But I think I still just want to, like, hang out in relative safety and get a peek in. I don't know, maybe that's cowardice. I think we should get moving, actually. The informant's objective could be up here. You know what? Draco has a pretty sick weapon. Let's just sprint and hope something good happens. This guy's out for 3 turns anyway, right? I forgot about that possibility. Okay. Sure. Good news is, it was the drone who was sent to investigate, and he is shit at investigating. Other good news? Hang on, why am I not allowed to shoot this? Someone has to have vision on it, I guess. It just doesn't have to be him. Makes sense, maybe. I don't want to shoot it. I'm just like surprised it's not letting me. What do I want the sysadmin to do? Do I want him to continue onward? Or turn around? I think it might be a turnaround situation. If he continued on, how far would he get? 1.5, 2, 3, 5, 6.5, 7.5. He'd be right here. I'd rather he weren't. So... You, please. No, not you. I don't want to accidentally shoot anyone. Tell me where this guy is going. Fine. It looks like this might be a dead end, so Banks can just loot what's here and come back, which would be great. So what I want Banks to do is distract this guy to here. No, here. So I can get by him. And I don't want the sysadmin coming into the room while that happens. So we should hack something up here, and the camera seems like a fine candidate. Let's move Banks first, though. Not for any particular reason.
What was that?
You're not going to throw a grenade, right? Thank you. Now this guy sees through like disguises, right? Yeah. So we can't make much forward progress this turn in this direction. Oh, he only gets that far. I didn't have to move so far after all. Alright, I'm gonna put the informant here then. We can get around this guy. Anything to parasite? This safe, I think? Well, I can always flail it next turn, right? If I end up wanting it. It's strictly better because I can delay. Oh, no, 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 no. It's about to get more expensive. So if I'm going to flail it, it should be now. But I can't flail it now because I want the system going the other way. So I guess I should parasite it so that I can hack it for 3 power now instead of 5 later. And I'll still be able to power up Blink again. Mission has not gone swimmingly. We keep getting spotted for no reason. Or, well, this is my first time getting spotted, but I did have to punch a few people I would have preferred not to punch. Specifically this guy twice. I forget what happened with this guy. Oh yeah, he came in and saw the informant who was standing guard there. It was good to KO him, and I think standing in the door was good because then my other agents who weren't in very good cover would otherwise have been a problem, but it's just a shame that it happened, that's all. No one's to blame, certainly not me. I've never made a mistake.
Investigating. Must be imagining things.
Alarm level 2. Firewalls engaged.
Oops, I forgot about Echo. That camera's not too bad, but I shouldn't be letting it echo anything. Oh, I forgot. There's a reason I wanted to stay here. Like, I have so much in the way of hash keys. Like, this is a very... Why did I spend a hash key to gain a hash key? I don't know. Why not, right? Because it also means I can use the other consoles this turn freely if I run into any. Ooh, the physics room. Oh, that's it? Okay, so we re-uplink the AI power core. Well, this looks like a dead end too. Let's see what Banks finds out about this area. Because if this is the direction where the informant needs to go, there's no witnesses, right? Yeah, it's lighting this up, but just to tell me, like, hey, in case you do get spotted, this could matter. It's too bad I'm already hacking that, or the EMP could be quite useful. I just wanted to stay over there. Don't come back into this area yet. Okay, good. Something to do with an EMP. Ah, there is more room up. Well, yeah, it looks like there's probably a door back here, right? 6 power in this console? Not counting the 1 bonus for hacking, which is not worth much. Oops. But actually 6 built in. You don't see that very often. It's like 1 or 2 usually. Really unusual. I'm wondering if I could do some trick, like, with noise here. I think he might hear it. Which would mean he wouldn't go into that room. Is that what I want? Might be nice, I don't know. My only cover would be here, but that would be fine. I could go boop boop to loot. And I'd have an eye on this guy instead of wondering what he's doing. It seems sort of nice. But like, I don't know if I even need to use the EMP here. I wish International had one. Draco, if you peek, would you see this corner of the room? I think you would, right? Yeah, so this looks like a dead end, so I think the informant wants to go the other way. It's gonna be tricky, as always. Huh. I'm not usually, like, that excited about databases. And it might just, like, trigger random demons that I don't know about as well. It seems like maybe not such a great idea. I'm a little tempted, though, because, like, hitting the camera database on turn 1 or something is gross. But I don't always have power on turn 1 to throw away on stuff like this. I have to uplink and then usually, like, hack a camera or two. That already requires having found a console. It's very cheap, though. So it's not much of an opportunity cost. I could even take Leash. Right? They're both not hugely expensive. And this could be really useful on the Omni mission. I think I'll take them both. Why not? You can't carry him in there, can you? No. Could get to cover. But I think I'd rather... Wait a minute. Did the system make it into this room? I think he did. What is the sysadmin coming for? This. So he's gonna be a problem unless we like hack this camera, which I kind of need to do anyway. Yeah, see, he's there. We can't really go any further. Echo's already offline. Still haven't found any keycard doors in this facility. I don't think there are going to be any. Because it looks like Banks is in a pretty much a one-way area. How are we in terms of safes? 1, 2 in this area. 3rd here. 4, 5 down here. 4, 5 rather. So we found all the safes, which means if we're going to use an EMP, it's here. But I don't really think we need one, because this safe is right on the way out, and I know we're going to need at least the informant to go this way on her way from this, the presumed informant objective, all the way up to here, the guard elevator. So I don't think I need an EMP, so I'm just going to come up here. What the hell? It's a mysterious agent. Didn't I have vision of this square? I guess he was hiding so well in this cover that... Okay, some weird interactive event, huh? Or a side quest? Okay. I'm sure I could see this square. So I'm not convinced by his cover, but okay. A key card? Is this a joke? Oh, it's on the floor now. Okay. Really bizarro event? I don't really feel that that improved the gameplay experience for me. Just kind of broke immersion by having a guy appear out of nowhere. Handed me a thing I didn't want. With no clear explanation or player agency, really. Like, yes, you can choose to drop the keycard on the floor or put it in inventory. But, like, I wasn't rewarded for being clever. I didn't have any interesting choices. It was just like, God came down and offered me a keycard in a way that was confusing. Okay, sure.
Investigating area. It must be jumping.
Okay, now the sysadmin's gonna come check out this safe. This looks like the informant room, right?
Heads up, operator.
Ah.
We're in the right place. The personnel database should be behind that door.
No, this is a different guard. Boy, this is tricky. I guess we need to, like, distract him with noise, because I can't even KO him, right? So I want to sprint to here next turn and then get out of the way, and also I don't know what the other guy's doing. I guess I can open the door to find out? Because I can still sprint to here even if the guy is standing there, right? That's fine. Okay, should have done that before moving back, obviously. Where did he go? He patrols into here? I'm not 100% convinced that ought to be legal. It's a pretty nasty level layout, by the way. Good. We can get past this guy. How far can International sprint? Not as far. We can get past this guy and out of this room, which is important. Because he's going to hear me and turn around. Now's my chance, if I want to hack something. God, these missions, man. So far away. Yeah, I don't really need to hack anything else, right? The demon database might be fine. The shop would be cool. But we're not in any rush. I'm certainly not going to finish either of them this turn, so I guess we just run out and International ends here. Where's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not crucial that International gets through. If we didn't sprint with the Informant, then we could get International further. But I think the Informant has got to be the one who matters, right? Banks doesn't really need support. We need someone who can do the objective. We need a specialist. So I think we just run like this. And we try to get International in when we can. Oh, right, he doesn't want to go that far. He only wants to go there. And then... Oh, yeah, I should have maybe... moved first with International. Because now he's going to be distracted up here, which means he'll see the body and run for the hills. Nothing I can do about it if I want International to move. I guess I could choose not to. She could end her turn here. I guess that's not so bad. She doesn't seem needed. Draco's providing artillery cover in case things go wrong. We could, yeah, that's true. We could shoot this guy if things get nasty. Alright, Draco, I mean, I know there's nothing up here, but you have nothing better to do than confirm that fact. And in fact, there was a thing, a camera. Don't shoot it, just ask what it's gonna do. Fine. I mean, we could hit the shop, but it's gonna be a while, so I'll get Draco positioned until, like, I don't know, loot this safe or something. Pick up, maybe just loot all this stuff on, so that we don't have to do it on the way out. Parasiting... nothing? This safe doesn't seem urgent. I want to make sure I have power to hack all the stuff in here. It's just 2 devices, but I want to make sure I can get it very quickly.
Nothing. Investigating. Must be imagining things.
So it's tough. I think we can sprint here. It attracts both of the guards, which
I heard something.
is a little bit spooky, but should be fine. I'm going to stand... Oh, this is stupid. No, this is fine. I'm in his blind spot. I have to stand here, right? To make sure that they don't see me when they investigate there. Yeah, okay. I mean, I said I don't need more help down here, but I definitely could use an agent to run more interference. I mean, if I trigger this, it's just like not a oh, plus I would like International to get down here and grab the 1,100 credits in that console if I can. Now I can use this, but it doesn't really help because the sysadmin would be alerted to it, and then he would see International. I could trigger this, but like, why? It just breaks even, right? So let's not. One, two, three, four. Yeah, he doesn't hear anything. I think that guy might turn around and see Banks, actually. That could be a little scary. Maybe I should kill him? Okay. Right? Because I think he's stationary at this location. Since he was standing here and looking this way, like how else could that happen? And if he turns around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think he would see Banks. Here's hoping that killing doesn't make a noise at the location where the bullet lands as well, huh? Well, that would be a problem for good old Banks. We could rewind that, I guess, if we had to. Okay. So this reaffirms my desire to get Draco over there. There's 2 free skill points, like just lying there next to each other. He has a charge pack as well. We're probably reloading this thing, right? Anyway, so how close can I get without alerting or notifying the sysadmin? Also, which way is this guy facing? I think he should be facing here, right? Because we dragged him from this square. So I can stand here, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he won't hear me even if I'm here. And someone's about to pop out of this door. So we do kind of want to get moving. And I said I wanted Draco to loot all this stuff, but I changed my mind. I wanted to get over here. Maybe International should loot, but she's so much more useful than Draco is. She has all that speed. She might be able to get here in time to help.
Must be jumping. Looking around. Nothing.
Looking around.
Oh, I should have left this door
Must be
open so he
chilly
wouldn't
tonight.
notice. I don't think I care if he notices, though.
Additional guard patrols. They are coming for you.
In fact, it might be kind of nice. Alright, let's do Banks' turn first, because it's the most exciting. Everyone come over here, please.
I heard something.
Leave the door open? So it's easier to observe these guys from this area? I think so. Also, this could be a great place to use the shock trap. As long as I make sure I'm out of range of him KOing me. It only affects guards, right? It would be crazy if it affected me, like Tony's modded shock trap does.
There's the database. The informant can use it to fabricate their cover identity before they infiltrate deeper into the facility. Make sure it goes smoothly.
Well, I don't really want Banks getting any further in. I think just like standing here is the way to go. The camera in this spot won't turn on until we start hacking anyway. And I just want to make sure I can easily keep distracting these guys to convenient locations. Okay, so now we actually do net positive by turning that off, and I am hitting echo again.
I think I heard something.
Oh, did I shut these down permanently? I did. Okay, so I don't net positive. Oh, I actually should have just let the guard investigate it, now that I think about it. Whoops. Why did I sprint? Sort of a mystery, huh? I had this idea that, like, oh, I know, International will sprint, and then the informant will distract him by opening this door. But International wants to get towards that door also, so there's like a downside to that. I'm starting to, like, have wishful thinking that if Banks doesn't need any help over here. That I can just send the informant in and... Oh, I should have sprinted with the informant first, before Banks' turn. Because now if she sprints, these guys might hear her, although I guess not, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. She can get to here, and that won't alert anybody or notify them. Okay. I think Banks actually doesn't need any help. So I'm saying International back. We're going to redistract this guy as well with Draco sprints. So we'll just park her here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could distract them both to this square if I wanted. I don't know that I want that. I think maybe just here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. That seems good, right? Hello? You're supposed to notice this, you psycho. He didn't even notice International sprinting either, I'm now realizing. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? One and a half, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he doesn't have enough moves to get to here if we KO'd this guy. Let's guard is acting all messed up, dude. Okay, well, I guess time for another nap. For 6 friggin' turns. Costs a lot of power, of course. So we're using the Fancy Pants Volt Disruptor. Now, let's, well... The problem is... KOing him here, yes. It avoids... being noticed like this turn. But the guard is going to be standing right here. Or, oh wait, doesn't he stand here? I counted that. 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So he's going to be standing here, and we can just slip by him. Yeah, I guess this is what I have to do. More alarm levels. Keycard? Wallet. It's actually pretty handy. Banks might appreciate that. Okay. I think we want to get started on this. I don't know what happened with this guy.
Looking
An
around.
amnesiac
Must
is
be
a hell of a
imagining
drug, I
things.
guess. Oh, he's a security. He's got scan grenades. He doesn't go as far. Frickin' heck! I hate this guy. Oh, it locked this door. Ah, very funny. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do about you? Do I have to shoot him? I really don't want 2 more alarm levels, but, like, I think that's the best way to avoid any problems with him. Sure, there's fine. Banks can redirect it to a more useful position. I guess she is full, huh?
Did you hear that?
Did you hear something?
I don't even know what to do with this wallet. Here's something that might be funny. Stand here and toss it there, so if any guards do make it in, they get distracted and sent out of the way. I think that's good. I think I have to shoot this guy. I've really created some problems for myself. And there's just going to be another one coming in a sec. I don't see how International could like run any useful cover. I guess we could check real quick that this guy is going to in fact move over us, but he should, right? Okay. Like, murder is a nice permanent solution, but increasing the alarm level by 2 is kind of a big deal. And now I guess we have to work on hiding the bodies. Oh, I could have grabbed some hash keys there, I guess. Amnesiac again? This is the good one, so I'd prefer not to use it. He won't be waking up for 6 turns, and I kind of think we can just babysit him for that time. So I think I'm not going to bother.
Nothing.
Investigating. Nothing.
Investigating area. It must be jumping.
Alarm level 1. Additional guard patrols. They are coming.
This is just a normal guard, so he'll move 5. Oh yeah, there's a key card there. We don't need it, of course. Well, yeah, because we can... If I'm here with 5 moves left, 1, 2, 5, I get to here. Because if I'm here with 2 moves left, I get here, and then next turn... 3, 5, 6, so I don't actually have to sprint. But they're gonna notice me at the door anyway. And so that means Banks has to re-distract anyway. So I think it's probably better to sprint. Giving me slightly sooner that I will notice this camera. So Banks has to go first.
Did you hear that?
To get the door. So Padlock did get me a bit there. Ah. Right. I can't sprint with the Informant because Banks has to make her last sprint now and therefore won't be able to re-sprint to distract the guards. Okay. Oh, but that means they're going to notice the door, so... Huh. Huh. That is nasty. No, I guess Banks can step into this square again. So that they'll be distracted to this side of the door instead of the other. And I can be here.
You see that?
Nope, that's not working. Boy, am I bad. Okay, good. This is not great, but it means that if we stand here and ambush, this guy won't notice. We'll KO his friend, but he'll never be looking at us. Probably should have sprinted so I could get out of this room with Draco, because I still do kind of have dreams of getting him over here. One, two, three, four. International could sprint to this square and back, I think is fine. And then at least Draco can go there.
Did you hear that?
Oh, he hears that, huh? Right. I'd rather avoid getting to alarm level 5 already. Trying to remember what guard vision looks like. 2 squares ahead of them and 1 square to the side is still only peripheral. Which means... what? It means if the guard were here, or rather here, which I could arrange, then he would see forward, over, forward, over. Oh, maybe he would still see the door. Doing everything wrong. Again. If I just sprinted with Draco, this all wouldn't be a problem. But I'm not using my rewind to fix that. Like, I could also just ambush this guy. It would be okay. It costs me an alarm level. But it's not the end of the world. That might be the way to go. Might not be, though. It's going to be at least alarm level 5 when the informant starts running to the other side of the facility. I just don't see anywhere I can put this guard that Draco's going to be happy. Because he hears all 3 of these tiles and this one. So I can go like here, here. But that sucks. I could go here, here. I think that's the least bad. Ah! No. I had a brief thought. Which was... suppose that I hit International right here. Then when he comes here and looks around, he would notice International and not face Draco. Great, but the International is stuck and my only recourse is to punch him anyway, right? So, if I want to do that, I might as well just punch him. I think the thing to do is to put him here. And then, depending on how guard vision works, he may or may not see Draco leaving through the door. If he does, I can just wait and re-distract him with International. If he doesn't, I can run out and then distract him with International. And either way, we don't have to KO him. Oh, I forgot we're KOing someone down here as well. Oh, shit. Well, we're not going to do that. He's an interferer. How did I mess everything up so bad? It really was pass card that got me. Or whatever it's called. Padlock. Because I had to, like, have Banks come unlock the door. I could have had her bring a keycard with her, even, but... I didn't want to burden her, and I didn't want to put down the amnesiac. But I could have done either of those things, and it would have been okay. This is not okay. Because this ambush just kills the informant now. So I think we have to back up a bit. Which is good. I made several mistakes in the last turn and a half. Okay, let's fix that. I can make several small improvements, which should save me several alarm levels, actually. Okay. So I still end up having to kill this guy. But I can hide everything so much more efficiently because I can sprint. And I can leave hiding the body up to International. One, two, three, four. So they would both even hear this square, which is sort of nicely out of the way, I think. The guy guarding the door is an interferer. Which means if I ever let him, like, resume his post, the informant will have a little bit of trouble getting out, because we can't even knock him out. But, I mean, she can always make noise and distract him to here, and then, you know, Banks can unlock the door for her from the other side or something. Let's get this guy first, I guess. It's a good thing he happens to have some ammo on him, right? On account of him accidentally murdering everyone he sees. And some he doesn't. Okay, now Draco, just run. This guy's not turning around, right? I don't remember what I recently hacked, but surely nothing up here. Ah, he heard sound, sure. Anything we want to swap with International on the way? Maybe the key card in some wild universe, I might need that. I still think tossing the wallet to Banks makes sense. Just became encumbered because I forgot what order to do things in. I just said the word wallet and couldn't help myself. I clicked the button. Could even have sprinted to let myself make such a mistake. It's not a huge deal. Like, she still gets fairly far in there, right?
Did you hear that?
They don't notice this item on the ground. It's not deployed. But it doesn't really matter. I can just toss the wallet like... Here? Here. Oh, now they're gonna see it when they come through the door, aren't they? My thinking was once they go this way and turn around, I want them to notice it, but that doesn't work. Well, this is fine. I can steal it from them. One of them will go that way, one of them will go this way. Sure. Okay, I'm not really fixing my mistakes in this timeline. More like recommitting my errors. It's a little tempting to, like, grind out some hash keys here. But I think I have enough. I just want to make sure I can get the bodies all hidden in a reasonable amount of time. Which is a close thing, as it turns out. I'm not even sure I'm going to do it. I think she can get to here and here. Yeah, she should be able to manage that. With good speed upgrade and 1 level of strength, I think that's enough. What does it say, by the way? Unlocked security doors. So I presume that's whether they're open or closed, but I'll get a good peek in just in case. I assume this is immune to being rehacked, by the way? Yes, good. I could have put the informant here. Would be more proactive. But I thought since we messed up already, let's play it safe. He didn't notice the wallet. Why? Ah, it's in his turning blind spot when he comes in. I see.
Looking around. Guess it was nothing.
Alarm level 4. Additional guard patrol.
This guy's stationary, huh?
They are eliminated.
Sounded like a sound of some kind. This guy's down for so many turns, I don't think we need to amnesiac him. At least not yet. Yeah, plenty of time to move the body. Could even get to, like, here, but I'm not 100% guaranteed that that's not gonna be noticed by this guy. I'll just stand on this. If you're coming to exactly this square, I'll be pretty upset. But I'll deserve my punishment, or at least I'll accept it. Now it's easy, because Banks is already near the door, to run in and then have Banks re-distract. And I think it would be responsible
I heard something.
to pick this up so that she can let herself out if need be in the future. This is the more efficient way to get there, right? Lets you make 2 diagonal moves next turn instead of 1.
I heard something.
I would like to hit the shop. I don't need this guy. Or this... I might want that camera in theory, I guess. But I don't think I want you. So, we're getting 3 power per turn now, which means we can start hacking the stuff that we're going to want eventually, like the safes up here and this safe. But this one we definitely don't need for a while. Let's take this first. I should be careful, I guess. I kind of want to... When this camera comes on, I want to be able to flail it all at once. But I think I've managed that for now. Banks could go grab that wallet, maybe? God, you know what? Just use this stupid EMP. So I don't have to keep juggling all this shit. Now the wallet on the floor is taunting me. It's in the way. It's on cooldown? I thought I'd tossed a wallet on multiple times on the same turn before. Why is it on cooldown now? Does she have some sort of increased cooldown or something? I don't think so. I must just be wrong about how wallets work? Alright, well, I've picked up the wallet. They shouldn't notice this, I think. Let's put down the charge pack, I guess. That way I have this and can use it if needed. He's still not coming back up here, right? I haven't finished hacking anything. And won't for a while. Correct. I forget what he's checking out. It must be this, right? The database thing here.
Investigating area. Must be jumping.
I wonder if search counts that as a database. Probably not, right? Oh yeah, you found a body. Sorry about
Investigating.
that.
I must be jumpy tonight.
Mainframe device.
Oh my god, the echo! Why? I'm just not used to... I'm still, you know, despite all this program's extended stuff, I'm not used to, like, double checking this every turn the way I check hacking and agent positions. I mean, it's not the absolute end of the world, but I'm not happy about it. Let's get these guys a bit further away now.
Did you hear that?
Drop a nice little EMP right here. And then get to cover. I don't know if it's gonna get the camera. Like, while it's rebooting, can it be EMP'd again? I'm not sure. But I don't think that camera is allowed to notice Draco while it's rebooting, so... Okay, where's he going? Ugh. Sort of wish he wouldn't, but I don't know where to send him. Okay, maybe I'll tail him and get him later with the distract. Let's at least grab this. I guess head over here to grab this one. I'm saving my power for that camera. Could be several firewalls on it. Like 4 or something, and I might need all 7 power for that. Okay, well. Anyone else still need to do things? No, right? I guess you could ambush, just for good measure. It does spot me. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought when cameras are rebooted, they don't get to scan on that turn. Except for when they first get rebooted. Like if they've never been under your control. But I don't know. The rules for cameras are very confusing.
I heard something. Did you hear that?
Okay, now this is out for several turns. And this is not coming online yet, okay? They should both be going there, so this is fine. Now this guy is probably checking out that camera scan. And by the way, we're about to hit alarm level 5. A little sooner than I was expecting. You know what? I should have left some stuff by the elevator. So cloaking rig would be pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna grab it, become encumbered, and drop a thing or two off over here. Things I won't need on this mission. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could use the... What do I need the inventory space for, right? Maybe I could use this. And since I've already taken Banks' turn, I can't move again with Draco. It would re-distract these guys, which I don't want. Now, I have enough power that I think I can just flail that. I thought also the EMP would go off on this, like, before it spotted me. I don't know how that didn't happen, actually. So there are two reasons I don't think this camera should have seen Draco.
Investigating. Guess it was nothing.
Guess it was nothing.
Alarm level 5. Enforcers deployed. Do not fight them. You will lose.
Investigate.
They detected Banks. That's the best I could have hoped for. So you're coming for Banks. You're probably just preparing to hunt, right? Yeah. I think we can just kind of leave you alone. Shock trap could be pretty cool. Yeah, actually, let's put Banks here. This guy will notice her, but that's fine. And that way she has access to the door if we decide we need it. So I'd like to get this guy's attention, but not, like, in a super big hurry. Also, Echo. Oh, you know what? No, if I notify a guard, it'll be this guy. If I hack a console, I'm sure he'll be the one who... Well, you're pretty close to this, right? I could maybe draw him back without having to let him hear me by running to here, is what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 squared is 49, plus 16 is 65? And this guy is 64 squares away. So I think if I grab this console... Actually, it'll notify the sysadmin, right? Who really could not care less. Anyway, I want to head in this direction. And I think it's fine to grab some hash keys while I do it. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, sir. So I think just take the 4. That should be enough to last me for the rest of the mission. And who's been notified? Probably you, right? I hope. But just in case not, 1, 2, 3, 4. So no one hears me going here, except the sysadmin. We're not too concerned about him. Oh yeah, I could just observe. Ah, he's prepared. Right, yes, he's not moving any further because they only just turned on the alarms. Getting her out is going to be a challenge, but I think we can manage it. I hope so, because if not, our agents are in trouble as well.
Looking around.
We're checking things out.
Oh yeah, he's raising the alarm by 2. I forgot about that. Yeah,
They're booting
it's going to be
his
6 a
backup
bit
power in
sooner.
response to our intrusion. Keep the informant out of its sights, or we'll have more work on our hands.
I don't really know what it means by out of its sights, because the only way you can deal with this is by hacking it, right? There's no other solution. The informant has to be standing there at all times. So I don't really understand the point of, like, suggesting you might have any other option than to do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What was that? Investigating.
You know, I've suddenly decided I don't really care if you go this way. We're gonna have as much agent support in this area as anywhere else. Do I bring Draco in because he has an armor-piercing weapon? I guess. He also has a little carrying capacity. That ought to be enough for a little while, at least. We might miss some more safes on this level. Specifically like this one and this one. A bit tricky to get to when I'm sending all my agents down here to help.
Investigating. Looking
At
around.
least that guy is totally off the scent. Okay, she's allowed to leave in one more turn. And she can get like this far. So I kind of want these guys to be pretty far away, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so sprint to here.
What was that?
Investigating.
What was that?
I still think it's nice to try to get International down to these 1100 credits. I guess I can afford a parasite soon. Although on what? Demon database? Does not seem very productive. Definitely, well, we don't need the camera database yet. But I think we've pretty much got all the cameras we need taken care of. Oh, I almost ended turn, but no, Banks should probably move first, huh? To about here, I'm thinking? It's too bad I left my charge pack on the floor. I wouldn't mind giving it to Draco. Okay, alarm level 6, here we come.
Investigating the area.
Investigating area.
Wait. Why not? Wasn't that the sound of the sysadmin leaving and it should have increased the alarm by 2?
The hack is done, but the informant got tagged as they were plugging out. Their location will keep pinging nearby security each alarm level. Get them to a guard elevator and off this floor, and stay out of sight. Our work is almost done.
So is someone coming to get her, or is it just each alarm level? I feel like someone should have been sent in to investigate while she was hacking. That usually happens. Was it because I did it at alarm level 5 already and had been distracting nearby guards with other stuff that I never noticed it? I don't know. I don't think I did all this work at alarm level 5, right? It's a little tricky to distract them without also getting them to cover this console. Draco, can you see where these guys are going now, please? Okay. Those are both fine. The informant can duck through here. She's gonna... It might be tricky to get our small charge pack back. I mean, obviously the informant can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. It costs her 3.5 moves, which is half a turn. I think it would be better to just have Banks ready to go in there next turn. And grab it. So, like here. Put Banks like there. That way the informant can like sprint to this area or here or something, maybe? And then we can re-distract them again with Banks.
Hey, investigating.
And we're so close to those 1,100 credits. I guess Draco probably ought to move, huh? Let's say down here, so we can distract just this one guard if we need to. Everybody look safe. I have enough power to just grab this camera as a matter of good housekeeping. And then I think nothing else.
Guard down.
Oh,
We're checking things out.
I forgot about that.
Around.
I could have moved the body. I just like didn't think it was going to be an issue. Just double checking the way guard vision cones work. Indeed, the informant will not be seen as she runs through this door. And I do mean runs. Yeah, because I want to get her here.
What is that?
You didn't hear that, right? So you're still going over there. What's this guy up to? He's kind of my biggest question mark. I don't really want him to come in. I could use my cloaking rig to get in and get out. I don't really want to do that. Because it's a very valuable tool to have handy for later. And if I could deal with this guy, then I could just lure you over to, like, I don't know. Well, here, right, with Draco or something. I can also very obviously with Banks just draw them both to here, but that's terrible. They have great vision from that location. Or do they? What about here? If I pull them both here, they'll be looking kind of northish, away from both of these sections of the room, right? Well, no, this guy would be looking here, but there's cover in all the interesting areas. And this guy would be looking up. I think that's fine. Okay, so International, what is this guy doing? Actually, you have movement points to spare. He's leaving. Great. So put them both here.
What was that? Investigating.
And then greed of greed. Go get that charge back. May as well ambush in case something goes disastrously wrong. Because where is this guy going? It's a little weird, isn't it? He doesn't seem to have any interest point. Okay. So, yeah. There's this one square here where... No, even that has cover. I was thinking where there's no cover, but the informant can use her disguise. But actually, we don't even have to do that. Okay, alarm level 6 coming up. Anything I could hack right now has demons on it, and so I'm not in a rush. And also, if I need to, I can just take it with flail later. Can we confirm? I mean, I'm sure this guy's going here, but like just in case. Cool.
Investigating the area.
What was that?
Okay, how does that drone work? I assume he's not controllable?
Hey, investigating.
What was that?
Okay, so they found everyone but Draco. I don't think that matters too much. Why did your firewalls just go up from 3 to 4? Yeah, so you can't take this guy over, so leash won't help. Maybe it knocks him out for longer, but probably not. What was the text on leash? Control drones for an extra turn? So I think International wants to sprint in, hit this, sprint out. The Informant just wants to sprint out, and then Banks wants to distract them to here, grab the wallet, and get to here or something. It's this guy who continues to be a little bit of a wild card. Good, he's going the other way, so we won't see him for a while.
What was that? Investigating.
There you go. There's all my money. I worked hard for this. Oh. One season. Okay, someone fix this, please. This was meant to be like printf formatted or something. Braid wire. Could have special access privileges. I just want the power like normal, please. Right? Taking 2 KO damage would be kind of funny, but I don't even know what the potential upside of this is. I do think Banks could keep her safe for long enough to recover from this 2 KO damage, but if it turns out I'm wrong, it's pretty risky. We'll be fine. Let's take the 2 KO damage. Who knows what'll happen? I mean, if I don't get credits, it like almost doesn't matter what the upside is. I'm leaving this alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is still fine. Oh, except give me all the hash keys, please. Sure. So Draco first, I guess.
What was that? Investigating. What was that? Investigating.
No credit left behind. It's a little scary because I can't quite make it to here, which is where I want it to be. But I'll just keep an eye on these guys. We don't have a camera in here, do we? No. Banks is the only one who can observe them. Alright. Should be fine. Yeah, we can get to here in cover, so. Take. Gosh. These guys are an issue. I think a parasite here is a cheap way to, like, reduce the problems I might have in the future. But we are going to have some tricky navigating to do around these 4 guards who are still alive in this area. Not that way.
Investigating area.
Looking around.
It's too bad this is a hard corner and I can't squeeze through. But it's nice that they turned to face that way. So International goes first, and I don't think she wants to sprint because we don't really want this guy's attention to come back. Ooh, also there's these guys, huh? Let's just try and get to an outpost here. The other 2 might wish to sprint, but it looks like probably not.
What was that? Investigating.
Still nothing, right? Good. And Banks should catch up. She's a speed demon. Putting a parasite on this guy helped because it means I know where he's going to be. The inspector should turn around and check this guy out next turn, which I don't love. Could try to hack this safe, but again, I have enough power to just flail stuff if I decide I want it, so no need taking the demon proactively just to save power.
There's a guard exit. Be careful, operator. Make sure the informant doesn't run into any inbound reinforcements on the way.
Looking around.
that guy's rebooting the cameras and stuff, which is not a huge problem. What? Really? Leash. Control drones for an extra turn. Enforcer 2.0. Automatically reboots when all firewalls are broken. But not so, it would seem. It would seem that with Leash, you get 1 turn. It must be set to like give you 0 turns, and like, haha, you get 1 more. Okay. It doesn't tell me about his weapon, by the way. Apparently it has armor piercing, because I can kill this guy. Wait, what? No, I'm the one with armor. So I have no armor piercing, but I could still kill this guy if I wanted. Or indeed that guy up there, except I can't get there in time. I mean, I'm pretty sure I should absolutely kill him. He's not an enforcer, so he won't spawn a reinforcement. And Draco will get another scan, even though it's a bit expensive. You know, money is not my short suit at the moment. Okay, these guys might start actually turning around now. Getting banks out through this traffic is a little tricky. I wonder if we can take advantage of the situation by making some noise with this gun, so that these guys turn around and then we've got no problems. Alright, we can scoot everyone further forward, like here, 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 and this area. They should absolutely hear it. But I have to like move my agents before I make the shot in order to test it. Like, I can't confirm that they'll hear it. But gunshot range is at least 5 and I think 8 for drones. They're very loud. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to get to at least here to be very certain they'll both hear, and I think that's fine. If it doesn't work out, I'm really in trouble. Okay, we have plenty of moves on our agents to observe these guys, so let's see if I even have to do this. Oh, right, you're not a problem. How about you? I'm gonna go there. And there's no place I can go that only you see peripherally, right? There would be, but it would be like over here. So if either of them notices me, it's gonna be, well, if you notice me, you both will. So is it even that important to get further forward, or should I be satisfied with where my agents are now? The Informant does not get a lot of moves, and so scooting her forward would be a bit of a coup. On the other hand, I don't know about how far we are into alarm level 6 right now, because while the alarm number doesn't go up, every 5 alarm levels still counts as like a tick, which means they'll be notified of the informant's location. I guess in the worst case, if they like get a tag after we shoot this guy, she could disguise and walk here. But if that happens, then any agents standing over here are going to be in trouble, right? I think we should just shoot the guard now. I guess I could shoot either one of them, but this one's already been early scanned, and this one is kind of more useful to get rid of, I think.
What was that? Investigating.
What was that?
Okay, so they haven't found out about this. The informant yet. So the tag has not gone off. Good. So I think we're just gonna keep calm here. Not go any further forward than this.
Someone's down. I'm calling it
They should tag her like this turn, I would think, right? It seems like the alarms have been going up for a while.
investigating area.
I wish we had these guys tagged. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, investigating.
And they sent this guy to check her out. That's a bit of a surprise. Banks can sprint. There's no one really anywhere near her. You're going that way. You should still be closing on that, right? And you don't know about this whole commotion yet. So it honestly seems like no one's gonna see if I pin this drone for a bit. Yeah. Okay, seems good. Wait, what is this guy's path? I thought I checked and saw him going this way, but actually I don't see anything? I guess I'll just put International here then, because the most realistic thing this guy could do is like... he hasn't finished investigating this spot or something, and he's gonna try to do that, but this guy... I'm gonna stand outside the room. It's just too dangerous to be here. Guards... when they're both trying to investigate the same spot, they behave erratically. There is some value in leaving Banks a bit further back so she can keep sprinting at these guys. But I don't think we have to do it right now anyway. Only 2 bullets left in this thing. Well, 2 uses left, only 1 bullet. But I think it's fine to keep feeding small charge packs in there. Clearly enjoying having the weapon. Although maybe I shouldn't reload it so eagerly, I might accidentally shoot somebody again. Yeah, not much needed here, I think. Actually, a parasite on this would be nice, because it turns this guy around. He's about to, if he hasn't already, head down this way, and I'd like him not to. So if we take this at the beginning of next turn, he'll turn around. Actually, he must still be here, right? Because otherwise, this camera would already have rebooted. I think. Anyway, obviously I can leash it next turn, but... sorry. Flail it next turn, but the parasite is free now, so I thought it would be nice to do. I know, power efficiency doesn't matter, but at the moment I'm pretty sure I do want to hack this next turn, and so I might as well do it for free this turn instead.
Guard down.
Investigating.
Investigating? Looks like I've got something.
So he did investigate this way and notice the drone, which is a bit of a problem. Because now he's looking straight at the door. I mean, we can take the drone again, that's fine. Do you have more ammo still? You do? Oh, Draco's gonna be so happy. We're gonna have to pay a lot of cleanup costs. Oh, you're coming... Well, I'll just make the noise and then hack the camera again or something. Turns out I was wrong about wanting to hack this at the beginning of the turn. I wanted to hack it now. This has been maybe... Oh. The drone's gonna be facing an... This is fine. This has been maybe the greatest leash of all time.
Investigating.
And give me this, please. Indeed, that has turned him around, but let's be super duper certain. Yes. So I can just park the informant right here as long as I don't shut the door. But I want her out of the way so my other agents... Well, no, my other agents can't go through the door right now. Okay, right here it is then. Right? God, that's so stupidly, like... It's perfectly safe, right? Nothing bad will happen if I do it. But, like, if I'm wrong about anything, it'll be disastrous. And I don't think I need to take such risks, right? I can, like, stand here. Which just feels a lot safer. Oh, there's a key card on the floor. Yeah, sure. When he investigates here, he's going to see a downed drone and turn to face it. So he's going to be looking this way. We do need to keep that in mind. But I don't think that matters. We can all be in sufficiently good cover. Keycard, right? Just checking. I really would, at this point, actually like to hit the shop. Because I have a bunch of money. Like, I've killed, what? 3 guards? 4 guards? 5 guards. So what is... Let's do a little math here. What is that going to cost me? 200 times 1.5 to the 5th power? Oh, I typed wrong. 1.5. 1,500 credits, roughly, for cleanup costs. 1.5 isn't exactly right, but it is exponential, and it's close to 1.5. So I guess the concept of, like, bankrupting myself at the shop is a little bit optimistic. It would save me some credits, right? But there's also 2 safes I still haven't hacked or looted yet. And there's even more money if I can get those. I would like to go to the shop, but I'm already loaded with good items. I don't think I'm going to take the risk to go over there. You know, some math I maybe should have done is whether while standing here, an informant could sprint all the way to the exit. I don't think that matters. She has a pretty clear path to the exit eventually. Oh! Draco shot this guy but never scanned him in this timeline. That's right, so he has another upgrade up here. Okay, cool. Well, maybe he will go to the shop, who knows. I think we're all set, right? Indeed, he's doing what I expected. Very good. I could parasite some stuff, but I still have enough power to, like, flail everything I need. So I don't see why I should. Don't forget whatever this is, by the way. Amnesiac, I think?
Looking around. Investigating area.
Oh, he didn't see a down drone. It doesn't go down until later. Okay, but we can make sure he sees it on this turn. By having International sprint to here. You're still headed up there, right? Okay, sprint doesn't get you there. Banks, just double check what this guy's up to. No, he turned around. Because... why? Not sure. I'd like to sprint to somewhere where I can get to the exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this would be safe enough, but so would this. How does he know about that drone? Oh, maybe his long-range sensors just went off? Not sure. Kind of weird. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is safe. And in some sense, well, I don't want to go there. Draco wants to go there. We'll go here.
Hey. Investigating.
Obviously, that's making a bunch of noise, but we're gonna cancel out that noise in a bit. So you're not scanned. You're scanned.
What was that? What was that?
Can't quite reach, huh? I think I also don't need to steal from you, but... So you can't sprint. International is the one who's doing that. That's fine. She probably should have sprinted, though.
Hey. Investigating.
Oh, some power. Reboot. So the Echo is available now. I think I still don't want it. Like, it might hit this camera, which would be a slight... Or this safe, actually, which would actually be a bit of a nuisance. I have a lot of power, but it's not unlimited. Why does this camera still belong to me, by the way? Shouldn't he have rebooted it? I don't really understand what he's up to. Oh, there's this drone, huh? I forgot about you. Huh, if I hack you... That's gonna get this guy's attention. 1.5, and then he's actually... 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna go here, which I guess is okay. I don't think he's allowed to turn around, but We're also losing some power generation with this. But I do need to get rid of this thing. I just made a mistake with him is all. Yeah. So he's not allowed to turn around though. Maybe now's the time to hack this shop? A demon's gonna hit me, but like how bad could it be? And it keeps this guy from coming over here. Which currently interferes with Draco getting to this corpse. And International getting to this loot. Yeah, let's put her here. Before I'm gonna hit the shop. How bad could it be? Not bad.
Corporate engineering at its finest. We can work with that.
Okay, so now that guy's not an issue anymore. I think I can park you at like the exit. I have you for 3 turns. That should be plenty of time. Does it seem to anyone else like the game got quieter? When the demon went off? While I was like, I don't know what happened there. Like he got muffled because I was in this screen or something, but it stayed that way? Actually, I might want the camera database. Maybe I just settle for 2 power per... No. It's going to pay for itself in 2 turns. Which means not next turn, but the turn after it's neutral. 3 turns from then, it's positive if I end up not needing the camera database. Which I won't, because she's going to go through here, right? She's going to be gone. So yeah. Let's do that. And what the hell? Parasite this safe. I guess that means International can move further forward. And Draco can move back up here. And he's sprinting. I don't want to mess with things. 1, 2, 3. Like, no one will hear him, but I don't want to play with fire.
Hey, investigating.
Investigating the area.
Looking around. What was that? Investigating.
So this guy's coming up. It's a bit too bad that they both actually noticed her, so we get a 2 for 1 there. Yeah, see you later. You didn't even need your stinky disguise.
The informant is out and their cover identity is secure. Extract the rest of the team, operator. We're done here.
Understood, Central. Thank you for the advice, but I'm better at this game than you are. Despite not knowing how these missions work. Yeah, we're gonna go for this safe. No credits left behind. I think I said that already. You need a new joke. It's not even really a joke. It's very polite of you guys to laugh anyway, though. One, 2, 3.5, 4, 6, 7.5. I don't love that positioning. But okay, I can stand here. Nothing to steal, right? Oh, a wallet. So, we just have to get International and Banks to the exit. I mean, and Draco, but he's not going to have any trouble. I don't think they're going to have much trouble. It's just this guy, really. And I do want to remember to pick up the...
Investigating area.
Oh, it's valuable tech, not amnesiac.
Someone's down. Calling it in.
Oh, he got distracted that way. That's nice. didn't see that body on the way, ever? I thought he already knew about it. No, I guess we did shoot his friend, and then he turned around to face the gunshot. Oh, I forgot to fix the echo. Oh well. It got something I don't care about. In fact, I'm glad, because now I can send the this guy down here if I have to. And this was just a mask, so no problem. I don't know if sprinting was such a great plan, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he won't hear like this. Grab the item, please, without becoming encumbered. And unless they kick the door in on International's face, we're home free. Oh, right. And they won't, because they're not going there. They're like checking this out or something. 1, 4, 5, 6.5, 7.5. He can't even get in. Okay. So I once again didn't get to check out the shop. But we got Draco a bunch of upgrades. Got good use out of that new gun. We might have a functional third agent now. And we got like all the goodies we could hope to get out of the mission, except again for the shop. Oh, just power? There's nothing on the floor. Okay. Oh wait, we do. Ugh, that took forever.
We'll have advanced intel on the next few infiltrations now. A shadow of our former prep work, but invaluable in these dire times. Excellent work.
Yeah, 5 murders, and I'm pretty sure 5 Draco upgrades. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.